In this video, we're going to add and subtract rational expressions. And this specific problem says subtract the following, and they give us two rational expressions. But you notice the denominators are different. I have a trinomial on the bottom and a trinomial on the bottom here, and the two denominators are different. So I need to factor these two denominators to figure out what the factors are, and then I can find a common denominator. So let's start by taking -2, breaking it down and trying to find -1, right? Factors that add to -1. So I'm going to say -2 and 1, and that adds to -1. So I can factor that denominator and write 3 over x minus 2, x plus 1. Minus, do the same thing with -6 here. So I'm going to use 3 and -2. Because I have to have it add to 1. 3 plus -2 is 1. So that adds to the middle term. So I would have on the bottom here x plus 3, x minus 2. Now you'll notice that they both have x minus 2 in the denominator. But the left one has x plus 1. So that means I need to multiply by x plus 1 over x plus 1 to the right fraction. And the right one has x plus 3, so I need to multiply x plus 3 over x plus 3 to the left fraction. When I do this multiplication, I can distribute the 3, so I get 3x plus 9 over x minus, we'll say x plus 3, x minus 2, x plus 1. And then on this side, we have minus, we'd have 2x plus 2 when I distribute that 2 to each term. And let's write this denominator the same way, x plus 3, x minus 2, x plus 1. Now when I subtract fractions with the same denominator, right, we just write the denominator below. So we can say that this is equal to x plus 3, x minus 2, x plus 1 for the denominator. Now the numerator, I need to distribute that negative to each term. You do not forget to do this. A lot of people just do it to the first term. You have to do it to both terms. So I have 3x plus 9 minus 2x minus 2. Combine some like terms. I get x plus 7 on top. Right? 3x minus 2x is x. 9 minus 2 is 7. Over x plus 3. X minus 2, x plus 1. Let's try another one. A little bit different situation here. We have, again, two rational expressions, but now we don't have any trinomials in the bottom. But you can see that this denominator is completely different than this denominator. So if we just multiply each denominator by the other one, we'll get a common denominator. So we're going to say that we multiply this denominator by x minus 2 over x minus 2. Sorry, this fraction by x minus 2 over x minus 2. Put some parentheses there. And we'll multiply this fraction by y over y. So I end up with 7y over y x minus 2. And this one I distribute on the top there, so I get plus 5x minus 10 over y x minus 2. Now you notice they have the same denominator, so when I combine these together, I can write this as 7y, distribute the positive, which doesn't change anything, so 7y plus 5x minus 10 over y x minus 2. And this would be our solution to this addition of rational expression.